and welcome back to my channel, YouTube. Today we're going to look at something that I bought about a year ago, pretty much midway through the pandemic. However, I haven't really had a chance to review it. I know a lot of other YouTubers have reviewed it. It is something that I found very intriguing, and I've been meaning to review it again, like I said, but well, I finally got around to do it. I'm talking about Final Faction, the Dollar Tree exclusive miniseries that they've been creating. As you can see, there's a cartoon, thefinalfaction.com. You can also scan the QR code if you want, or go directly there. There's the story. There's the 8 from Series 1, and this is the reason why I'm actually doing the series, because they actually just released Series 2, and I'm excited for it. The first character we're going to look at is Major Sergeant Steadfast from Alpha Team 1. There's his story, there's his data, there's his picture, and here's his figurine. One thing I will say about their figurines is, unlike other plastic toys that I've bought from the Dollar Tree, despite it having the 2 visible screw holes, these are pretty solid plastic figures. I don't know if you can hear that, but they are very sturdy. They got minimal articulation points. The head, I can't really move his head, but the other characters move their heads better. The 2 arms and the feet. Basically Star Wars original figurine movements. I will say that their customability is pretty cool. He's got a point right here, as you can see, on his robotic arm. It allows for other things to be slotted in. They all have a backpack hole, as you can see there, underneath the screw hole, and 2 points for the feet. Let's see if we can get that zoomed in a little bit. There you go. Other characters have more points, other characters have less. But for the Sergeant Steadfast, Major Sergeant Steadfast, here's his head. Their attention to detail was actually pretty good on these characters. You can see his scar. Apparently this character likes also baking for his team, according to the cartoon. But I have to say, I do like his character. I also like the fact that their hands do have a trigger finger pointed out, and it's got the correct number of fingers. I've seen characters where they don't, so there you go. He is ready now to fight the Kharn. Kharn. That is the enemies. We'll put Sergeant back here. If I can get him to stand. You know what? Anyways, the next character in our lovely lineup is Shift. I do not know what SPC means. I think maybe Special Forces. There's her facial profile, her stats, her story arc. Again, everything else is the same. And here's her character. So far, she's the only female released. As you can see, she wields a pair of katanas. She's got a very sleek-fitting outfit. The katanas do get removed, but they're a pain to put back on because of her hair. It's my only issue with this figure. She has minimal head movement, again, because of her hair. I wish the color scheme did go all the way around the redness, her vest. As you can see, it doesn't. But other than that, it's a pretty nice looking figure. Here's her facial up close. Again, not bad quality. I mean, even the swords can be taken out. They are a bit bent from storage and from, well, being in the sheets all the time. But as you can see, she can dual wield. Again, not bad quality. She does feel like the thinnest of the character, but she has a pretty stable body for the most part. The next character is Sergeant Ruck from Alpha Team. Again, facial profile and stats. I like this character. She is my favorite, by the way. My second favorite, it will be the last one I review of the figurines. But I do like this character. He is very chunky. I wouldn't be afraid to give these characters to my 6-year-old to play with. He is very rough with his toys, and I think these will survive. As you can see, he's also got the points here, and on this arm here, he's also got one up here, and 2 in the front. I think they might be giving more equipment eventually to add. You can also take the gun here off of that and attach it, as you can see, to give him more customability. I am terrible with pronunciation sometimes. You can also take his backpack and put it here. I believe that's all extra ammo. And here's a close-up of his face. I like the little visor thing. It reminds me of Vegeta. It's over 9,000! Yeah. Big DBZ fan, too. But even the battle damage on him is nicely detailed. So, very chunky character, very customizable, and again, I like them. I do like these. They're $1 each, though I think their prices are going up. $1.25, I believe, soon in some areas. This is Sergeant Steel. Again, profile pic, profile, and stats. I don't know why they ever do stats. That's the weirdest thing. I remember they used to do that for Transformers, I believe. But this character here reminds me of the Falcon from Avengers, or even General Hawk from G.I. Joe's. Again, very simple. The backpack comes off. Again, though, I wish the color scheme comes to the back. I've seen people customize them and repeat the colors and color them correctly. It's pretty cool. The backpack is pretty straightforward, though I don't know if it goes this way or this way. I'm going to assume this way because those look like lasers and that looks like the thruster. So, there we go. Not a bad. Here's his face. There we go. And the last character is another absolute favorite of mine. I've always been a big fan of Mech-Up. I just showed him. Here's the Akram. And it stands for, I don't know if you can see that, Augmented Combat Rescue Mech. I believe that's rescue, but I don't have the rest of the, as you can see, I took him off. But as you can see, he's actually piloted by a different character, Boyd, a 15-year-old disabled boy. They do show him in the cartoon. He's in like a bubble. The detail on this character, though, is really nice. Again, here's the up close of him. Again, a very chunky character. Still only that 5 points of articulation. Again, the head, though, doesn't really rotate that much, but you get the point. And if you can see here, he's got a lot of points for additional weapons, slotted armor, and stuff like that. He doesn't have a backpack per se. He's got 2 points here. I'll show you why in a few. Again, there. You know, as you can see, they're very minimally armed for their characters, but another cool feature that they made for the final faction are optional weapons. One of the things you can buy are the Covert Ops Pack, which provides quite a few different types of weapons. You can see them right there, and the explanation of every single one of them. I just don't want to knock down my board again. And let me just try to... I'm not on my normal tripod, I'm on a smaller tripod because I'm actually sitting at my table for once. As you can see, you have the board where you can put one of the bigger characters on for better mobility. I like using him because he actually fits the best when he does stand. There you go. We have a rocket booster for jump jetting. It gives a small ability to jump. You got a grappling hook. Very Batman-like. It's very late. I'm very tired right now. And if you can see, there's a hole there and a hole there for tether points, because you can actually add string to make it a real grappling hook. I actually like that detail. It's really cool. You got a giant praying-like machete here. As you can see, nicely detailed. No, not really on this one, but their attention to making like cool stuff. There is a nice headset here that doesn't really look all that appealing on him, but he's like the only one that it seems to fit on. I haven't tried him on the new guys yet, but yeah, it gives like night vision. And then my two favorite, and you'll see why I like her wielding them, is because they fit better. It kind of reminds you yet of another character that's red and black, dual-wielding handguns with katanas on the back, huh? But, yeah, it's really cool. Alright, so that's the weapon ops, the covert ops. If they need heavier firepower, they have the heavy arms. Here's the pictures, and then the description. Alright. So, at first you have the rocket, which, I think really looks good in his hand, considering that he is the, absolute tank of the group. As you can see, the missile does come out. Makes it a little bit more realistic. It doesn't shoot out on its own, but it adds for some more realism, I think. You have the Gatling gun. Always a necessity in any situation, just to mow down all the enemies. You have the railgun, and again, just when you need to take out a few bigger enemies, you can shoot a piece of metal that will just turn almost light speed and just drill anything. Again, the detail's pretty cool. This is called the Angry Ape. It is a grenade launcher. It's, as you can see, it comes with I wish the clip was removable. That would be actually really cool, but it's pretty good, pretty accurate for a decent weapon. And finally, you have the Rabbit Wolf. This is a assault rifle. It actually shoots lasers, of all things. Even though it has a clip. Maybe that's an energy pack. But so that's the heavy weapons. The last set I have is for the Akram. It's to change him from a, well, ground-based unit to a more air-based unit. These are the items that you can get. A description of everything. Alright. Here they are. You have the jump jets. As you can see, it's got 2 prongs. And you know how I showed you the prongs in the back? They slot in right there. You got the booster jets, which go onto the back here to make them a little bit more flight worthy. You got wings. I don't know how they go. I don't know if they're supposed to go this way. I prefer putting them this way, because in my opinion that actually makes quite more sense. This allows him to stay in flight mode. And then finally you have arm cannons. As you can see here, which makes the character look like a really cool mecha figurine. Like I said, I actually like this character. You can put all sorts of... You buy enough of these, you can give him guns everywhere and stuff. You can put like all these other people's weapons. Like you can even put this guy's hand cannon. Oop. Hopefully you can put it there. There you go. You can put that there. Give him even more firepower. Overall, though, I like the customability. Yes, I started about that road all the time. Of these characters. Again, they're all $1 for now. And if you can get your hands on them, they're pretty good quality. Like I said, they just came out with Series 2. I'll review them after I review the Karns and their weapons. But until then, peace out. I hope you enjoyed part 1, and I'll see you in part 2.